feel about that? About the Lord? So I try to hit the hitter. Yeah, I got to stay as long as possible.
See, they got one. I went on there. Last time I went over there, a couple of weeks, that's what happened to me. I was like, shit, I'm over here trying to use the bathroom. This lady over here has the bathroom locked or whatever. She kept trying to do. I came over here.
Yeah, this ain't the one of them types. Started line.
Yeah, yeah.
Shalom, y'all. People is like Tulsa, Oklahoma. Once they already popped up down, pop back on the break. First thing first, turn to the east. So first door two. Oh, my shit. The petty sons, pregnant the Father, the Son, of the Spirit. Double honor. Talk of the great millstone. Shalom. Peace to the brother like the truth. Shalom. Fuck the sister. Y'all, brother, man. Whole lot going on. Whole lot. We're in the midst of World War III popping off. You ain't heard. You know, Babylon the Great, aka America. There's a lot of strikes on Iran. You got the whole world in the French. So you got Russia talking about they about to come to the aid of Iran. And basically, tricks about to come to life, man. It's about to really pop off. And in the midst, you know, Jake out here partying like there's no tomorrow. Juneteenth that got shot up all over the nation. All kinds of Juneteenth that got shot up. Here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. There was judgment laid out last night here. So at least I know one Jake got unalive, young dude. They shooting in multiple areas right here where we at on Black Wall Street. You know, the Lord is not with that. Juneteenth supposed to represent when Jake got free for that hard bound of slavery. The Lord is like, really, you didn't get free. Esau didn't really let you go. We're now in a social economic slavery. Where Esau said suppressed. And really, you should be celebrating the coming of Yahweh Shah. Not out here celebrating Juneteenth. The Lord is not with that. The miraculous spirit, the Lord is not with that, man. And I'm so glad the Lord put it on my spirit. I was thinking about going to Juneteenth, and the Lord like, nah, you sit this one out. And I'm so glad He put it on my spirit, and I had to deal with that. But Jakes did get a lot of Jakes. Most of Jakes got shot last night here on Black Wall Street. Very, very, hey, that's judgment. And another thing, you got President Trump. He said he hit 3 sites in Iran, nuclear sites. And then what tripped me out in this tweet, he said, okay, now it's time for peace. Like, what type of stuff? How you gonna shoot somebody and then say, hey man, we have to shoot my brother? Nah, it don't work like that. You don't pop me and turn around and say we need peace. He thought he could scare people. He thought he could drop a bomb. He think it's gonna be like what the Japan. He gonna see my Nagasaki. He think after that, then everybody gonna bow down and kiss the ring. But he lost bombs on somebody who got a very strong military. And they like everybody been anticipating Babylon the Great to attack. Like Elder Malcolm said in Chicago, there was a trap, there was a snare laid out for Esau. And he's so dumb, he went for it. So now the Lord is about to go ahead and push it all the way in on Esau. So that was dumb, man. It's gonna set the stage for everything. False flag event. Because now Esau can shut down the lights, say Iran did it. Like now they got an enemy. Like everything is set up for chaos. Like I say right here, Akbayah, or without a chaos. I'm gonna bring this out right here. This devil talking about peace and safety because the devil, the Edomites, so-called white men, they believe that. Like whatever Trump say, they believe it. That is their leader right there. The majority of them do. So I'm bring this up right here. This First Thessalonians 5:2. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. And that's what's got to happen to these Jakes that are partying on Juneteenth. They're not preparing for Yahweh Shah's coming. They're not preparing for the events that's coming. Really, you should be saving your money and get your house in order at this point. Not out here partying. That's like that flood activity. Noah said it's gonna rain. They got whatever, man. I'm out here partying. They got their fans out. They out here twerking like it's no tomorrow. And World War III, the terror war is going on. Like all out hell has been prepared. And if they gonna get salvation, they should be out here in a circle to the words of the Lord right now.
purge. And they over here partying on God. And the next thing you know, chaos breaks. And now everybody running and playing, scared, trampling over stuff. That's because they shouldn't have been out there in the first place. Being a time where scriptures and Ecclesiastes is the time of everything, not in the time of partying at first. Not in the time of hunkering down, buckling up, and getting ready for the roller coaster ride. That's the time where I got a quick one. This is Ecclesiastes 7:2. It says, it is better to go into the house of mourning than go into the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men. We seen that yesterday with the little Juneteenth situation. People out here partying and picking it. The next thing you know, shots ring out from 3 different areas and got everybody funneled in. Everybody running around, bullets through their eyes, heads blown off, arms knocked off. That's just precept comes to life, man. It's better to go into the house of mourning than go into the house of feasting, for that's the end of all men, and the living will lay up the heart. Sorrow is better than laughter, but by the sadness of this countenance, the heart is made bitter, man. That's the point, man. It's better to go into the house mourning, man. We're supposed to be praying, mourning, and asking the Lord to forgive us our deepest instead of partying, kicking it, when all hell is breaking. Like World War III, got trade wars, even got simple unrich rich wars and shit kicking. Look on the internet, it's all kind of back and forth between Esau and Jacob. So why you out here partying when all hell is breaking? Got Father's Day, it was a young man who shot his mother, ran all the way to Texas, got caught. Okay, but running out like Pop lives right now. Okay, Pop, he said he can't go to that. So God allows the mercy, but God allows the sin. That's not the point. Because you know, the Lord is not the judge. All right, because you know that it's why we the house of mourning. Verse 4, it says, the house of the wise, it says, the heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of the fool is in the house of mercy. That verse so perfect. Like I like how you said that. That's basically the first part. You know, it's only going to get worse. And it said that the heart of the wise is the house of mourning. What are we mourning? We're mourning death of Yahweh, and we're mourning that our Savior come back. So that's why we wear garments of sackcloth. We're mourning, man. We get our Savior back. We get our job back. We're praying. Peace is coming. But when you look at the 2/3 days, they're here partying in the house of feasting. They ain't got a current world. They're up here spending money, dancing. Yahweh about to come. He's coming quickly. Like you can see all the events lining up. And these things, they're not in repentance. They're not in the house of David. They're not in the house of porn. They ain't even acquiring of the they think it's still gonna continue forever. So they're not like that's why I say that certain scriptures say the flood coming. Isaiah 59, like it's about to start raining, you know. Metaphorically, it's gonna start raining judgment. They not in that spiritual ark. They're not in that truth. To get that protection, man. They out there, man. Verse 5. It says, it is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools. Oh, that part right there. I was just talking to the last thing about the young he said it was young David. He was out there, trying to tell him, like, hey, come out. So that's big purpose because you say it's better to use of the wise and then try to get to the third place. The third chapter, 17th verse, where it says, Son of Man, I made you to watch it. Give them one right? While we try to kill you, like in the house of morning, because we don't want your blood on our hands. So, really good. Listen to the prophet. Right. That was 80. Right. Yeah, yeah. You know, but that's level to salvation, level to the truth. And
like they ain't listen to a 2-3 on the block tell them, hey, little nigga, don't do that. And if it's from the things like that, it's from the house. That's like that. First, right now. I was like, nah. I was talking about the crazy dude teaching, man. But going back to what I was saying, like they don't even want to hear what I'm about to say. Third drum local with the bottle, that little worldly wisdom. They don't want to listen to that. So they they ain't gonna find their way to the house, the house of David, the truth out, the love of the truth. So that shows you how far gone they are, man. That shows you like now we starting to see thirds and where everybody starting to get their lot. Like if you don't know you Hebrew Israelite, you don't know the basics, hey, really, man, you in a bad way. Like the Lord about to come, and it looks like we ain't gotta wait too much longer. Like a lot of stuff will go down this year. It's gonna be a hot summer. Starting out hot already. So you just had Babylon the Great drop bombs on another country. Young niggas ain't paying attention to that. Then this president gonna say after he got the bomb, he gonna holler for peace. It shows how disconnected he is from reality. And so the Lord has guided him to see, hey, they wisdom is totally gone. No, they say, yeah, I'm gonna take it out right now. This is 1 Thessalonians 5:3. When they should say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them, as a spell upon a woman with child, and they should not escape. So you're gonna see dudes acting like pregnant women. I've already experienced that at my job. I'm talking about the war. I was talking to some other Jake, the little coon Jake. He listening, and that dude went through a whole fit, man. Yeah. Got mad at me, throwing his arms up. He acted like a woman. I looked at it. Because he talked that stuff like he's so hard. He got guns. I'll do this, this, and that. But when I talked about the event, he turned to a straight up woman, man. Everybody's eyes. Like, even other guns, like, that was like, they look at him in a different light. Dude acting like a straight female. Let me know when chaos is, he ain't going to be about none of that stuff he's talking about. He's going to be turned to a woman. And it said, when they say peace and safety, Trump just said that. That's time he want peace talk now. Everybody talking about peace. I'm like, bro, that's not about to happen, man. They about to they about to do more attacks. And now what he just did, he put USA as a target. The other Iran said it. Like, yeah, now get to hit USA. So he put American citizens at danger when he really has to do that. Iran is only a threat to the small hatters. So they ain't even worried about what's going on over here in America. He put America in it. It's that dumb. It says destruction coming to them. What it say? Suddenly. That's not to happen, man. We all anticipate Iran's attack now. We all looking like what they gonna do. And it's so set up for Babylon the Great can do something to America and blame it on Iran. So America's in the target of false flag event and not getting attacked by Iran. So what does that mean? That means it's gonna be a guaranteed attack on American soil in the coming days. Should be bracing for that. Not like where the next party at.
Hey, this is Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. And that prophecy right there calls out that United States about to get touched.
Right.
I got another thing. Hey, most empires last 250 years. And on this July 4th is going to be a United States 250th year. So it's due.
Right on time, man.
Right on time.
And, appreciate that's on first daughter of Babylon. And it shows, man, the Lord is really talking to USA that that's the Lord. He forced it Donald Trump to make no administration. Like he forced Donald Trump to bring him on TV, to him on TV coming in real high tech. Like all the products coming in hot. So this is the point to take now for consider, what's going on. But for a lot of days, I don't they shoot the file. So like, man, the Lord is like nothing is hidden on. It's all on social media. It's like wide open. this thing is going to big progressive work. It's going to lead to that peace system. One world government, one world currency. One thing everybody talks about now, the war done kicked up, is that Donald Trump's tariffs going to kick in like either 2 or 3 weeks from now. What type of impact is that going to have on Babylon the Great American economy? It's going to be a sit down in the dust over down the Babylon. And then, like, talking over, Trump done already signed a deal with stable for it. He just signed it up fast and finish. All they need now is some signature. So they already prepared for crypto. So let's know, like, this is coordinated. It's a coordinated controlled demolition in order to go into a new system. And then what they're doing is, what you need to serve your life. There are a lot of people that don't know what's going on, man. They sit out here blind, and instead of them going to get answers, they just want to party and drink their problems away. Put their hand on the cup.
So you decide to faith.
A lot of people right now, don't care for it, and my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, right? And lack of knowledge of the scriptures, and knowledge of the prophecies of God about the outside, right? That'll let you know what's going on, right? Because y'all have rejected knowledge, right? So now not trying to come to the phone, now not trying to think. The Lord said, I will also reject thee. And thou shalt no preacher, and thou hast got the law of thy power, I will also reject thy children. See, what's going back to back to what happened. All right, so there's the kids that actually got on the law of thy power. Okay, so the Lord not only did he protect you, but he protect your child. Okay, showing you how the judge is bringing out what you have about your child. Right, right. So that precept right there. I had another one, which is Matthew 24th chapter. Goes into the same note, just like for our inheritance. So Matthew 24 and 37. Said, but as in the day of Noah, where so shall also the coming of the Son of Man. Said, for as in the day they were before the flood, they were drink, married, giving in marriage, and Noah is one. And do not flood came, and took him on the way. And so shall also shall also the coming of the man. All right, and all of these things is not no purpose. So our child coming back. While we go back to our direct and precept, man. While we in the house of morning. And this is why we don't go out as much, because we know that the judgment is coming, man. We don't want to get caught up in it. We don't want to be on the wrong side of down about the outside.
They wasn't wise.
Oh, what do you got? What you say another one? Jacob. And then Barack.
Go right back on with time frame, bring this up right here. Go 3 and 1. For behold, in those days, in time, Verse 2, I will also gather all nations and bring them down to the valley to Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. That right there shows you that the Lord about to gather all nations for battle. It's happening right now. They strike America indeed on Iran. They're going to gather, we already talked about earlier, Russia's already talking to Iran. You got China. They already got their plans together. China, they're going to jump on Taiwan. It's going to make America split. That's the thing they troops in different areas. Also, Russia could attack NATO. They been saying they're going to invade Poland for I don't know how many years now. So that's on the table too. You got to send troops that way. So really, Babylon the Great, America's been checkmated already. That was very bad on Donald Trump's administration. Now, like what they're going to do, they're going to put it in their contingency plan. Because these other nations got bricks. They've been coordinating. They've been setting Babylon the Great up for years now. And really, the whole setup is by the Lord. So this all them small handlers doing. The Israelis, all they had to do is leave stuff be alone. You already got the whole world, you got all the money, but yeah, you got to be so free. Iran doesn't have a central bank. They want Iran to have a central bank. So I got to attack them, I got to bang on them. Now you done made everybody join in. So what they say, like this Valley Jehoshaphat, it's going down in the Middle East, right there in what they say, the land, the whole land coming down by the fifth house. That's about to happen. That's right there in everybody's face. Like it's all been on the news, it's all set up, and this thing is gonna lead all the way to the beach system. Where they're gonna enact that mark of the beach. That's why the Taliban collapsed. Hey, matter of fact, if you think about it, like during 9/11, that war it bankrupt Babylon the Great. Because they said with Bill Clinton, America had a surplus. And then Bush came in and started a war, and Babylon has been in debt ever since, man. And it's the same place they run it during 9/11. Same thing, man. They attacked us, or they did this. Now I gotta go get them. Now you look up, now they want to take Iran. They want to take Iran, put 9/11, they ran out of gas. And that is like I gotta finish the job. And then it's showing how Babylon in America is really like a puppet country, and they're a puppet to the synagogue of Satan, which is Israelis, the fake Jews, because this is what the fake Jews want. They the ones really kicked it off. Like you say, the least blocks brought them out. They bombed on Iran, and they told America, like, you better join in, homie. You better do what I say do. So now, like everybody see, like Trump ain't running nothing, man. He running the script. You got to do what Netanyahu say do.
Yeah, I got that script he just quoted. This is on Luke 21 and 24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations, and Jerusalem shall be trodden down by the Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
About to go crazy. You know, you got all kind of nations about to go crazy. Iran looks like I didn't want to do it, so you forced my hand. Now I got to do it. And they got Iran got two of the strongest military backing them up, man. Kind of right. So you got two big military powers about to go against one, and that one has been waning for I don't know how long. Babylon the Great has been going down. They got weakened doing that Russian-Ukraine proxy war. Babylon the Great lost that proxy war, man. That weakened Babylon the Great. She got softened up, but that's going to take some very heavy blows. That's all the will to have the Father. Now we know Yahweh about to come. I a chariot is armed 2 missiles. So let you know how active the Lord is right now. The Lord is real active right now. Like, hey, I'm about to dictate this thing the way I want it to go. So now I'm looking at our people. Like, you should be getting your identity together. You know, you like you the spirit of repentance. Not out here partying. And the Lord is letting us know he ain't with that party stuff. That's why he let it get, he let it get shot up. He ain't with that, man. You ain't got free. Yahweh Shai got to free us from this. So I'm not with that celebration. It's really a false celebration. False celebration. They like, you ain't got free. You still here. So y'all Shai like, I got to save you. Who paying attention to me? And only us in this group paying attention. You got to tell everybody, like, hey, man, this time, get yourself in order. Man, that's the person. Lord ain't with you. Showing like, hey, man, I'm not with that. So that's the curse. Brother killing brother. Now they get Esau, so-called white man, fuel to his like they're starting to take trouble. Like, look, they killing each other. I told you they need no Juneteenth. They some wild animals. They shoot each other. Hey, we need to deport them too. And that's what people are gonna get 400 for ICE. He gonna put it all this on. They killing each other. They don't deserve no Like you can catch that by your own count. So you got Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens, Young Turk. All you got media now is against the small habits. It's ready to lead the fake news. So now, since I've been doing false identity, I've been known to be the fraud. Now I got to move a certain way. I got to hurry up and keep up on getting. Now the world knows that I'm not the real no more. That's the Lord twisting their arms. Like, yeah, I'm on to you, homie. Like, in your own people, man. You got Tucker Carlson, who was a major Trump supporter, now talking to Trump's cronies, like, hey, man, I'm about to call you out. Hey, man, hey, that's an voted for Cruz to be a senator. He don't know that. That should make them people feel stupid. You voted this dude in there. He serves Israel, the Israelis. He don't serve the people of America. So now it's exposing the Congress about showing all of them a paid puppet to a whole other country, and they do it for money. So Lord is exposing everything right now. Your leaders, I go to my job, tell every Edomite, so-called white man, you a dummy. But your leaders, they serve another country. So how dumb are you to still be caught up in politics? Democrats, they so caught up in politics. You know how dumb they are. Like all of them, they all vote, they all sold out. Exactly. They all serve. Man, Babylon trade the government serves the Israeli small habits. 1948. They served them. That's why they had to go to war. That's why I know Trump was going to go to war. That's another like, hey man, that's why the 15 things come out. Yeah, he got to do. He compromised. He got to do what they say do. Otherwise, he gonna get shamed just like Diddy. Okay,
Hey, that's why I like all of the politicians, especially like the president. As soon as they get elected, one of the first things on their agenda is to go over to Jerusalem and hump the wall with the small hat. Right? And let them know that they in contention with him.
Yeah, they crowned Trump. They gave him the crown. That he the Lion of Judah. All that. I'm thinking the Edomites of a job like your boy is showing signs he already sold out.
Yeah,
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So he has to do what they say do. So you don't have no hope over about the great. They've already signed their death ticket. It's already game set match. So now we just plead to like Tripp said, plead Judah and Jerusalem, children of Israel, like you ain't got to get what America get. You know, come back to your house shot. He wants to preserve his people. This ain't our king. This ain't for us. So we're telling our people, man, get back to the Lord, because the Lord about to, he said about the first place of fire. And that's the idea of get back right now. They're probably doing checks on that right now. Like, hey man, trust good on that. Hey, the system green on that. Everybody's doing an inventory check. How many live nukes I got? Because they about to launch it on Babylon the Great. China about to launch, Russia going on. Everybody got nukes on you. That's the thing. Much they do. We got to find what the second edge. What say 16? We'll talk about the arrows, throws the right hand for a minute to vote. Because that's the next stage right there. That's the climax of it. First, MOTV got to go out. Walking Peace got to go out. Dollar got to get crashed. So we know the steps things going to happen based on the script. And at the end, you know how the
Yeah, this goes back to what you were saying. This is Isaiah 26:20. Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers and shut the doors about thee. Hide thyself as if were for a little moment until the indignation be overpassed. This is talking about the elect. But from what you were saying, you know, you need to come to this truth. And that's how you get out of the way of the sins and the indignation that America's going to have to deal with, which is coming. It's obvious that it's coming.
Oh, like maybe off. Let's talk about the business that's got the spread. They already do business on. It's going to take bigger. 16 and 13, that's strong as the right hand that's been up the bow. The arrows they shoot from the earth, they should not miss. When they begin to shot, it's the end of the world. See that strong right hand that's been up the bow. Who's that right hand? Yahweh God. It's the right hand. It's the business ready to be launched. Because they know arrows get launched from one end of the earth to the other. What do that? A missile looks just like an arrow. And the missile goes from one end of the earth all the way to the other end. So that's how he's going to destroy the world with fire. It's going to be hot, nuclear fire. The missile's going to go off. But it really means, you know, it's like I said, arrow, and hit pop up. Check it out. The military did my job. Talking about it, he said that a bad nuke is called a broken why I'm like, man, that's so scripture right there. It's so powerful. And they know how pop that those things, like the words you today, they didn't have those words, so they find based off based off the knowledge that they had at the time. They vocabulary is white.
Yeah, I got one. This is Isaiah 95. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuels of fire. Let them know it's going to be the nukes that's going to be the main weapon in this war.
Acts chapter 2, verse 36 says, therefore let all the house of Yasharel know the certain element was made to you fail both master and Messiah. Having heard this, they were pierced to the heart and said to the rest of the emissaries, men, brothers, what shall we do? Jesus said to them, repent, and let each one of you be immersed in the shall receive for forgiveness of sins. Acts 17, verse 30. Having overlooked these times of anger, that we have commanded all men everywhere to repent, because he has set us down, which is going to judge the world of righteousness by a man who he has appointed, having given proof to all my faith. Revelation chapter 20, Spirit says, verse 11, he who does wrong, let him do more wrong. He who was filthy, let him be more filthy. He who was righteous, let him be more righteous. He who was set apart, let him be more set apart. And see, I come speedily. My reward is with me, to give to each according to his work. I'm the left and the tall, beginning and first and the last. Blessed are those doing his command, that have the authority to shut their life and to enter the gates of the city. But outside are dogs, and those who enchant with drugs, and those who whore, and murderers, and the idolaters, and all who love and do falsehood. Repent. Kingdom of heaven is at hand. Oh, my God. Back to where I was at, talking about that fire. Second Ezra 16 and 14, it's the older same thing. It shall return again until they come upon the earth. Verse 15, the fire is kindled. It should not be put out until it consume the foundation of the earth. And foundation, talking about Esau Edom's foundation. You know, the fire is the everything Esau Edom made. He ain't gonna have nothing. But, you know, when the Lord is done, ain't gonna be no military bases left. He ain't gonna have nothing. All he gonna come up, bring about that number. It's gonna be the world king of, you know, how about y'all shop.
Babylon the Great. No matter her mom, that's the mindset and like the Lord, if you are literally this is gonna come out when the Lord beats the book. As the scripture say in Matthew 24:7, right before that, said that there should be kingdom against the next. Those are rumors of wars. Wars and rumors of wars. Hey, who's not to repent? Hey, he's gonna be in that's for life.
Talk about Babylon the Great. And this is Jeremiah 15:13. Because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goes by Babylon is astonished and hiss at her plague. Verse 14. Put yourselves in the race, Babylon round about. All they that been the boat, shoot at her. Spare no arrows. He has sinned against the Lord. So that Lord says, spare no arrows, man. So that means every nuke ever made is going to be targeted to Babylon the Great. It's going to hit this place so hard that the earth going to rock like a drunkard. Lord about to rock Babylon the Great. He hates Edomites and he hates what they feel, which means Babylon the Great. Everybody that's attached to Babylon Great America is like, oh, I love America. I love my country. You're going to get burnt up with it. They make it that far. It's like, dang, you make it past Jacob's trouble, you make it past the defaming, you make it past all that. You ain't with the Lord, your father to die by hot nuclear fire. Everybody just want to put her trust through God. Trust through one God. Outside gonna burn out, fake, they gonna burn. It was gonna radiate again. That's gonna be a very bad gun.
Like only one thing can do that. Somebody break down like milk out somebody.
Hey, I got one. This is Ezekiel 22 and 20 to back y'all up. As they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace to blow fire upon it, to melt it, so will I gather you in mine anger and in my fury, and I will leave you there and melt you.
Melt so much, man. The fire gonna do that. It's gonna melt. It says the first heat gonna be so hot, it's gonna melt like the metal and the brick. It's gonna burn the element. Like the Lord about to break down everything He's made. God said it's gonna break that. And that's about to come. That's why you should love Babylon Great America. Like this is our place for captivity. I don't think they done got a love affair with it. It's like being in love with your prison cell. Like what type of stuff is that? And it shows how they fight. They are in the dark. They never got you in jail. Only the wives do.
There's dates that say, if that's my judgment, at least it's gonna be quick. It's gonna be something that the judgment in that. Really. But they don't realize the Most High controls time and space. That pain that you could be feeling in the time frame that you in could be hours, could be years. You don't know. It may be like it says 1,000 years. Here it's like a day in heaven. You don't never know. You may be what you seen on the Terminator. When those girl burnt on the fence. That's gonna happen. She died so quick, but you don't know how long that pain is gonna live through.
It's like they were radiation. Got radiation on the body that's burning up.
That is drowning is the worst.
Yeah, you can't get no food. No, like that, you wild might
Yeah, for like 3 days, you started there.
and you got a building crushing your leg.
Says, and this shall be the plague wherein the Lord will smite the people that have loved him. Their flesh shall consume away while they're stand on their feet. It says, their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. 10:31, it says, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God. Right? It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of God. That's why you're sure God. That's fearful right there. I go there and think like I get away from the dude. Your kids get falling off, stuff like that. That's what? Hey, the Lord, why you think you're just quick? By the time it's not better than that, that's so how you got to get there, what you say, by pain, by pain. That's the sport. That's the commitment. Sports to play. They got to play. Lord, that came opportunity. They're like, I'm gonna broke this. Then smack down the helping hand. Now I'm running under it. It's gonna happen right now. Gonna keep on it so long. 51 and 1. It says, thus said the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon, and against them from the midst of them, and run against me, a destroying wind. Verse 2. And I will send unto Babylon banner, that shall ban her, that shall empty her land,
when the day of trouble, they shall be again turned round about. That's like I said, the Lord, like, he gonna make it extra work. Now, you like got like a fire going, somebody gonna fan it. Hey, Lord, I mean, he gonna put that stank on it. Like, oh, I'm gonna really, mess y'all up. Kick up fire. Yep. And he said all the nations gonna be against her. And if we seeing that now, based on the moves they making, man, like Babylon Great think they supposed to police everybody. They the police. They like a big Karen. Like Karen represents Babylon the Great. Can't stay in their own, like can't keep their feet in their own house. Gotta regulate what you doing. What you doing over there? Why you doing that? Nah, I'm calling the police. And they bang on you. That's like Esau in America doing on a bigger scale. Iran won't do what the Israeli smart have to say do. I'm gonna launch bombs on you. And out of my launch bombs on you, I'm gonna say, hey man, get the peace deal done. They probably lost, thousands of lives off them bombs. Ain't no peace after that. It's crazy. And plus, like the whole world, everybody's gonna do that. They just like you to do it. But everybody be waiting on Bible Great to show their horns, show how wicked they are, show how they want to police to show the whole world. It's so bad they talking head can't give it to them. Then like you got the small hatters doing that genocide in Gaza. That's well known. Now Esau is like he can't do this if he's the covering of the good guy. Now he has to do it if he's the covering of the bad guy. The Lord don't took the NATO. So that now he just got to roll with that. So because of that, now people look at this differently. Back in the day, they all looked at, oh, America's good. There's a good guy. Protect America. Oh, yeah, I'm American. America. Now they looking like, man, I ain't with that. Y'all, the morale has been broken down. I got young kids telling me, I ain't about to go fight for Esau Edom. In this American war. I ain't doing that. I'm about to run it. I wasn't being, they told me he wasn't being in jail. They go fight for this country. So they don't have the morale to kick and fight. And the ones they do got, they think about 50 and 60 years old. They gonna go over there and get the floor wiped with them. They might die on their way to the fight. You know what I'm saying?
They gonna die doing training.
Yeah, he got a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? The fight ain't started. He on the ship. That got killed. Yeah, he in the hailer. They sent him out there. They do about 60. All the people, my God, they all got a lot of bad ailments. If they get all them drugs, they need them, Mike. So I'm like, you talking about you want to fight somebody and like, dude, you can barely work. Yeah. Now my country, I'm gonna fight. All they do is stand back, make you walk to the gonna pass out. Who's gonna fight? And you got other countries like you got Korea, you got China. Hey, they over there breaking stones with their hands and stuff. They up there like cracking bricks. Like they got like child soldiers. They was stepping on nails. Yeah, like they ready for war. Like, hey man, I think one of them could take out about 20 U.S. troops by himself. He dudes fat. They signed up for like to go to college, get our bills. Even said it, even in the military hub here, like I just signed up to go to war. Y'all just go, I'm like, oh, you got a bunch of even in the military. Bro, you just tell like Bangladesh military, it's gotta be technology. You go to infantry, they got an L coming straight up. These people ain't ready to fight. They can't even march. The show, okay, yeah, that's it. He did a military break. That's the sign right there. Let's go, Bangladesh about to go out bad. A lot of military parts. Basic strength. A lot of pretty bad basic strength. They just get pat on the back. God, they pass them on along. You got flunkies out there. Run around with an M16. You think he gonna do something? Nah, man, he putting his faith in the technology, AI, Reaper drones, and that ain't gonna work after a while. Plus, just like Rome, Esau getting spread it out too thin. These other nations, man, the Lord done that. He done checkmate Esau. You gotta go to Taiwan and fight. You gotta go over there in Europe and fight. You got to fight over here. You got enemies over here. Like you ain't gonna win this. You get hell coming. And then like I was saying before we started camp, they pissed off the Europeans. They said, I ain't gassing up your ships no more. So that's more problems. Now you gotta exert yourself. And then we talking earlier, we think Japan and South Korea gonna go to China. You're gonna lose that help. That means only ally Babylon Great gonna have left is the small hatters. And that's nothing. You protect the small hatters. So it's over with, man. What you say? The party's over. Game over for Babylon the Great. Now we're gonna do is watch them, watch till they catch. And then they were like, what they gonna do is, okay, I still got the children of Israel over in my hands. I'm gonna jump on them because I'm angry. I can't win over there, but I can win over here. So guess what? We're gonna bring new legislation and Southern Tribe, you getting deported too. God damn it, get out of here.
That's only going to work for a little bit.
Exactly,
Until
man.
the 2/3 get knocked off. Once that happens, hey, that's one of the elect. The Lord said, the Lord said, hey, shit, the 144 was going to stand up. Michael's going to stand up for the children of Israel. So they ain't even going to win over here.
Nah, they'll never work. Are they gonna get it? The one that started playing the kids the third. And I think the third will get a problem. Third, but they got switched. The YN, yeah, once Esau showed that he's the enemy, YN's like, I ain't gonna shoot little Ray Ray no more. I'm about to go black a blocker. Esau, I hate stuff.
About that video on TikTok, man, with that like, when y'all get ready for that, no, I ain't got to follow this march stuff. I got my gun, I'm ready for it. And on TikTok.
It's war talk. It's war. You gotta go to war with keep your own country. They're trying to make Babylon the Great all white, which is not gonna work. Why they brought in white South Africa? It's not gonna work. They ain't $8 short. Y'all small, man. They not the majority of Babylon the Great. They the minority.
They only 7%.
So then you go over trying to get rid of the northern tribe, which that really started taking up right then and there. Y'all start northern tribe first, and then Judah gets to work. So that's the thing we take up because those things don't get more power than that. I gotta get that southern tribe too. So now they're gonna expand they warfare. I'm like, damn, you trying to fight the whole world, devil? You gonna try to fight? They go over here, fight other heathen countries outside the USA, and it is not going to work. And you did it based on your chief tribe, Amalek, the Amalekites. They started all of this. They put you in that trick bag. Because they got everything. All they do is spend money. Keep everybody caught up in their perpetual lie. That's all they do, spend the money out. But they so pretty like, no, I still want to take. I want to take and oppress. And when you oppress so bad, you make them fight back. They said if they were $50 paying $40 an hour, $50 an hour, man, everybody be out here in Murph like at a very high level. He said we didn't have to worry about nobody bucking up, man. They be buying cars, houses. That shows they ain't got no more wisdom. They don't know the rule no more. All they had to do is spread that money around. They could have bought themselves another 100 years. They could give a damn if he's bad. They ain't gonna rebel. When you look at you go back to the Lord, spending that abandon it, and when somebody ain't eat, or I can't buy no house, I can't buy no car, I'm working 40 hours, and I'm still broke. Hey, they what they say, a person make a wise man mad. They about to click, you know.
Esau can't take seeing Jake have a good time.
Hey,
This for
right.
Juneteenth. They said, oh, we got to send some agents down there. These niggas down here fucking doing line dances all up down Greenwood.
Yeah, ain't had it. Popping fans.
Yeah. Y'all worldwide, we know that everybody like, come on, like we know they thought that all this shit up. It happened all around. Nationwide. You know we thought that.
Damn near at the same time. It's like you said, at 8:30 it get dark. It's time to put it in motion, Jim. I guarantee you, all of them shootings happened within like a 2-hour period.
Yeah.
All at the because they was all on TikTok, like city to city.
And coordinate.
Yeah, it was coordinated.
I seen weird activity. Like I'm coming to it. I had somebody call a Benny, y'all, so I had to come down here and pick them up. I see a police drop off a random Edomite in an alley, not too far from the situation. I'm like, what the hell is that? He had his lights on or nothing. Black police car drop off the Edomite with a backpack in an alley. I'm like, man, that's kind of weird. Like why he ain't responding where they at? Like God done. Yeah. I'm like, what the hell? That's like if I wouldn't have like went down, I'm trying to pick up a person, and they had me out, I wouldn't have seen that. What the hell? Police ain't not gonna drop off no bums to give them a ride. And they drop them up in the alley, like downtown Tulsa. Y'all saw them got like small little alley, and I caught that, man. I seen that. So I'm coming down Denver. And I see the police, man, and like it just looks like real suspicious. Real suspicious.
And also that my classmate, he said he's young, and he was telling me how checked the car while this shit was going on. It's showing you that it was all the setup. So they have protocols on how what they supposed to do when shit get ready to happen. Yeah, right on the corner, you can get out of the car while this started happening.
Coordinated. So that means like, hey, they had to make accusation on such a job they can put us in the pig for everybody else to come get us. Make us seem like we criminals, we're animals. Just love to shoot each other up. So now he can make legislation that anybody can back up on that. It's all like I said, it's all over TikTok. Most of the Juneteenth celebrations got shot up. They like, see, I told you. So we gotta come get them food. I'm looking at that break. I'm looking at you ain't going to such a job, bro. You might as well pack it up. It's a wrap. Cause you ain't going to the country. Like right now, they're because they attacking the northern tribe. The army all show up. They done ran them all off. They don't want to work. And they can't get anybody ain't gonna pick no crop for $8 an hour. They're not gonna do it. And we not gonna do it. We up here complaining about $20 an hour. We need more money. Proof for 8? Nah, I'm about to put that proof on you, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Even the maintenance. Like a lot of these buildings have illegal immigrants taking up their buildings.
Right
now,
right.
Shit, they especially in my job, they want to come to work. So the bathroom look like shit, and these people might be nasty as fuck. So they shitting on the stools and everything. Like you don't even want to be up in that bitch. It's not clean.
Yeah. Going down. That's the start of the decay. Because you're so dumb. You got rid of y'all astrologers. They don't understand that. It's like to keep your company. Your country. They built your country, they maintain your country. You're just a supervisor. And you're a dumb supervisor. Like you don't even know how to rule nothing. You make bad moves all the time. That's why it's all in depth and all of that. And you're so dumb. You got another supervisor, the Amalekites, the fake Jews, they dictate the policy over in Babylon the Great. And it doesn't do nothing good, benefits Babylon the Great. They break it down. Really, they use Babylon the Great as a sword. Just there to attack my people and attack whoever else I got a problem with. And I don't care if y'all got money. Matter of fact, give me aid. Babylon the Great pays aid to the small house.
Like they Babylon the Great as a sword. And what happened when you sword on purpose? Hey, you start getting sick. Yeah, this thing started. Hey, don't even hit the thing no more. It gets gold. Hey, that's exactly how Babylon the Great is right now. They keep doing different things, man. Not getting the same they got back in the old days when that sword sliced through.
Exactly. That sword that got old.
The sword that got broke up.
Yeah, it ain't good no more. It's pulling out, it's all raggedy and rusty. Hey, that was like a blunt instrument now. Ain't no more edge on it.
Like a butter knife.
Exactly. The edge is gone. Like I said, they had a problem with now. They're having a bunch of hiccups and problems. In other countries, they got a good product. They pulling out.
It's like that sword over there trying to cut bread and just pushing it. It ain't giving it life.
That's like a mat now. It's like a blunt instrument. You gotta swing it hard. It's like a hammer now. And they get the job done. Now you already know. So you the Lord laid out the scripture when it's gonna go like now all of a sudden you about to start getting hit. The mighty sword. That's been hey, they done put they love to touch on it, man. Sharp edge. Hey, slice the hair with that stuff. It's like Moab about to clean Esau up. Because he don't watch Esau. The Moabite, which is your so-called ace, your Chinese man, he done sat back and watch Esau do what he do, and now he done perfect. But they still got their wisdom. They still got their intelligence. Esau done lost. And really, everybody was thinking about it, they got everything from Jake. Esau stole everything from Jake and then kept Jake stagnant. He thought he was smart. He deceived himself. Like people say, what's that? The horse knows doesn't stop, the horse deceives you. He thought he was smart. No, you're not. Jake took everything you got. Now it's like it's too late. Jake sound like I ain't you. I'm trying to get my own business. Like the third day dinner with Esau like that. You said it, my kid. Like he's all up right now. Like y'all don't have a lot of shit. You got big Bible. She waking up Jake's at my job. Young Jake listen to Ken Owens and waking it up. I said, damn. Hey, that's right there. All the way can't stand Jake. It's just that that's y'all heard. Hey, cutting up rabbi. Rabbi 2 and 9 is for you, rabbi.
Hey, Candace Owens, everybody was
I don't know what it look like.
like a Somali.
You got that Jake spirit of eating crown. I think that you got that spirit about her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, she come on like a Jake. She don't have it no She's like a cool down Jake that's educated. I got my degree. Married, my that. But what I'm going to try to make a point on is Owens is making it her life work to pull out all the Esau stuff. I said, you can't pass over your own counsel. So you done mistreated. I said, he's turning on them. It ain't Candace Owens. All of them look for Eve. They're starting to like come back to Jake. They got to compete with Edomites now, but they trying to come back like, oh man, Esau ain't nothing. Esau's throwing his horn. But I like Esau. Esau messing with little children. Everybody starting to see the pedo. Everybody starting to see the scared trying to mob you. If something don't go right, if it starts to go down on Wall Street, you're gonna mob you. And they start to see the best man on planet Earth. Like, man. So now she up here capping and putting their stuff out. And she going hard on their butts, man. She got to do and then it's so bad, Tucker Carlson, he following suit. He up here turning up senators and stuff and pulling their laws out. That's the Lord doing that. Who's at my job starting to snap at Esau? I'm like, damn, you just cool it up. Now you up here, I don't know, they put the spirit. I said, they come up now, you out. I'm like, hey, but y'all. This thing was just that there. Yeah, I'm about to like, yeah, man. And you talk like that, man. You're a man of pain. Yeah, man, I'm about to fire his shit. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's a crap, man.
There's a priest. They tongue shall mama themselves. I mean, they obey. A lot of people like to tell that. Especially when they see the power. Now, it's a muscle. That's like you know, that's wrong. Now, bank. Dumb, man. Everybody thinks the one that got a little like that on the back. Iran, don't do that. What's that birth cancer? Don't do it. Ain't do it anyway. Now, hey, World War III is started, man. Everybody we seen that, it done kicked off, man. It done started. Ain't no more go back. Ain't what they can't make it back. It ain't happening. Exactly. Now we waiting on Iran to retaliation. And really, it ain't got to be Iran. Remember, it's like 9/11. Say Iran did. So now you see on this like, keep watching out because false flag event, they could blow something up.
They already said New York is next.
Yeah. Yeah. Not know said that.
Yeah.
I'm like, how you know? But they already coordinated.
Yeah.
Right down there. And we started very well. We can plot it against the now you find him with his teeth. All right, they're going back to all these dogs fight where he's ready to block. So he's setting up the tank for us, so to speak. He's about to come down on Jake. Right? And in verse 13, and it said, the Lord, how about y'all laugh at him, for he's seeing that his day is coming. And it is right there. So that day is coming, his day is coming. Okay? Verse 14, it says, the wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bows and cast down the poor and needy, and to slay such as be of upright conversation. Verse 15, their sword shall enter into their own heart, and bows shall open. Verse 16 says, he said, a little that a righteous man have is better than the riches of many wicked. He said, a little that a righteous man has is better than the riches and represents the land. All right? And it says, for the arm of the wicked shall be broken, but the Lord, Yahweh, upholdeth righteousness. All right? And that's might go down everything that y'all was saying. All right? So these are days of number. That's what we waiting on. We can see it though. Because punch ain't the same no more. They don't got their force like you used to have.
I think they said both broke. They saw his weaponry is not as strong. See that now. And then
He talking about his army. His army is not as strong. Yeah, none of that. Nobody wants to go to war for him. All of this. Military was fight. Yeah, it's parade. They was all protest. So you don't have the morale. No people not really galvanized to fight for the country. It's farther away from them. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people say about the South wasn't doing nothing about doing this. That's not. They don't care about them.
Hey, that's,
They actually want to increase payout.
hey, that's why in Daniel it says, we're in the toes now, and it's made up of iron and iron clay. It ain't solid like when they was solid. They was all on one page. They had splints. They was controlling things. But now they shit, man. You can hit them with a power wash and watch that Maori play out. They whole program got holes all the way through it now.
That's what we had. Play. They go to American Net. I had this chapter 2, said, shall not all these take up a parable against them? Y'all been talking about how their own counsel going up against each other. Parable against them. He said, and talking proverbs against them, saying, woe unto him that preach that which is not his. How long him that hated himself would take place. Right? And he preached the very same verse. But soon their captors will taunt them. He said, but soon their captors will taunt them, which he talked about today, Yasha. And he said, they would mock him, saying, what thou will await to thee? Who was the thief? Esau, right? He said, now you will get what you deserve. You become rich by extortion, but how much longer go on?
how much longer go on and how much longer. Coming to an end now, man. It's final lap. You over rejoicing. Our power, you have our child's about to come back. You can signs of it. So at this point, we're telling Jake, hey, stay locked in, man. Get locked in and stay locked in. A lot of them come in for a little bit, listen. I know that they'll let people around them feel their skin off. Nothing's happening, nothing gonna go on. They'll get their business going, all that, they'll jump out. And now with the new I see they jumping back in. We just had to do pull up. I'm glad he took off. Kind of overstep. Like, don't be doing this. Don't try to step in. But yeah, he's reading out a seat. But he wasn't here a couple weeks ago. He stepping in, watch news. He's scared.
I see. Hold up.
So he ain't here the whole time. Popped up now. Why he pop up now?
He said he just can't come. He said he just can't. Well, he just said he just can't. He said he was from Cali.
Okay.
He didn't put no thing on how long he's been here.
He popped back on the why he popped back on the y'all stuff starting to go down. A lot of people at the block in now. If they wise.
Yeah, ain't long too, but I noticed when he said, talk about whatever the name is.
I got one. But it comes. I was gonna say something also. That's like, hey, go people come to the house before we been. But he did that. That to me is out of fear. He ain't been here. I give him a little, most of them coming up. I know where it's at. Brother. But he popped on the scene because of what he had. USA bombed Iran. So he got an idea what it's gonna mean. A lot of people pop back on. Like they ain't try to get it in. But I can't, run them for that. It's better than out in the world.
And them got this thing.
I said he just popped up to be scared. I was part of it. He overstepped. That's something I never did. I come up, I'm quiet. That's out of respect. he want to try to be like us.
I have to share his page because he got a page. I've been he don't go out on the highway, but I see he got videos doing videos car and stuff like that. I know I recognize he got a page. He prophesied that page.
He don't realize that all of us are not the same, though. He thought that we was gonna blend in with his doctrine.
Yeah.
Because he think that, we all preaching the same, we all believe in the same thing. You don't realize there's a difference between the Israelites, even though we all in the truth. Yeah.
He's like a beginner.
Yeah.
From the brief conversation I had with him at I got it. He trying to think like IUIC where it don't matter what you talk. So it don't matter about the name.
That was fine. Now they come to the door and try to get you, but you ain't humble enough. You ain't gonna be. I wouldn't have come up. That show here. That show was scared. Now your butt want to pop up. It pop up 4 months ago. No, you ain't got the eye like the little. Don't like sick. Really should have acquired any at all. I'd have been here like when it's over. Try to break down, man. What y'all know. I'd have acquired.
I didn't want to walk.
All right, you could have.
Thank you.
Yeah, they show me, man. People popping in, they scared. I done heard a lot of things. Ain't nothing happening. I'm like, man, they supposed to be the truth told me that. I'm like, you done sat around Thursday and took a skin off. And I'm like, oh, you back to dark. A lot of people got their dick in their feelings. They didn't what they call it, throw out the baby in the bathwater and throw all the food out. I'm like, it ain't gonna be like activity. Gotta have what they gotta know like that be your business. That's playing your helmet on. So, lullaby, model team, I'm prepared to the battle. I don't say they third can't tell me nothing, man. You don't know nothing. You just out in this world. To be honest, with too much nigga shit or too much worldly entertainment talk comes out of your mouth. I'm gonna zone the fuck out because I don't like that. I don't believe. I'm about to like, I can't count for people that hurt. Like we at the end game. I need to get built up solid. What's going on? I can't be around nobody talking about, man, Diddy gonna save the day. I don't know about no type of celebrity. Thinking my dog, he got scared talking about with party. I'm like, bro, I'm going to work the state right now. I'm over here building. He's trying to get him somewhere there. So, I ain't let him know. Maybe throw him with the water. He got that brand growing. Right. I don't want to give it all the way. He's still fly. Right. So, I'll take it. I know, like, this where the water is right here. Go watch it. That's where the water is. I just gave like, before I talk about the war, I was just like, that little bit of break. This so scary. He like my age. Like, he's so scary. He try to act like a goddamn woman. And he's supposed to be gangster. And I was like, damn, dude. And I had to tell him because like it was so bad we could have gotten to a fight. Because he was very, very upset about me bringing it out. Because I think it sparked fear. I told you, like, I ain't even talking to you. I'm talking to Duncan. Duncan, I ain't talking to you. So, Brown.
Hey, I got one. And this is Second Thessalonians 26. Now we command you, brethren, in the name of our Lord Yahweh, that you withdraw yourself from every brother that walketh disorderly, and not after the traditions in which he received of us. And that's what that brother right there. It may seem cold to somebody that's not up on these scriptures, but he's commanded us to stay away from us. Yeah, he wasn't a follower. at all. You could tell he was been trying to run the show.
I know. I can tell. Why he showed up. Then he came out of nowhere. Like we didn't know it like that was so down the line.
He didn't say,
I know about that Bible. Exactly. They say he came. He just wanted to be a part of something. Then you ain't. You
he
can't
didn't
come
have
in
the spirit though.
scriptures. I know. Yeah, he didn't do that. Bug, man. That was scared Jake. Trying to sneak in some other way instead of coming in home. I went in and said that. I just pulled up. And kind of like how we did, man. We years when we jumped out on there. We didn't like come in from away. Got home. Like that. And that wasn't the Holy Spirit. That was the scared spirit. More like when you first come in, it's more like right.
That's how it was when I met y'all. I just came, said Shalom, and sat back and I thought y'all. I knew it. And I had been in the spirit. Yeah. But I didn't interrupt. After I said Shalom, I took my place in the back and let y'all get in the spirit.
Kind of like what you said last yesterday. See, that dude, he got a deal, but not according to knowledge. But he wanted to be out here, but that he ain't stay. Came out, said that, took off. Like,
He felt it though. I think that's why he took off.
yeah, that's fun. Like, that's up, man. So, come I got who were you saying out of high? Out of high. That's all I know. We'll put it quoted earlier, but God, it's Acts chapter 4 and verse 12. It says, he is their salvation in the other, for there is none other name under heaven among men whereby we must be saved. Yeah. Proverbs chapter 18, and it says, the name of the Lord, how about your God, is a strong tower, the righteous one into it. Like a secret cone, you knock on the door. Hey, who's doing it? Hey, slot closed. Yeah. It's not password. Right now. Your back right there, like and that's the business. You don't know the wrong thing. You don't want to do that. You ain't messed up. We at the end. Y'all about to come back. You found the wrong name. We at the end. You got the wrong name. Or to be telling like, man, find your people. That's it. First time, I had I told you I met them. Well, it was 4 months ago. At that time, he could inquire about God. See him before. Yeah. I'm telling you, I can't. It was a long time ago. Came out, California. He told me the wrong Bible. He's like, I don't use that 611. I use just the secret. Your Bible. That's what I use. Yeah, talking about, yeah, remember that? Yeah, that was him. He's talking about coming out here. Come back out. I think so. I think they go out there and mess up. They really ain't got to do it like that. Some of them yesterday, they feeling that it's momentum. They want to come out and do what we do, but then they don't know how serious it is. They start to get built out and get the whoop of them. They come back out, yeah, I ain't no Hebrew no more. I'm black. Like this man, I just studied with Rabbi Joshua. Yeah, yeah. Kyrie Irving. Every time you come put it better, they come out, they change their whole thing. They to the bar, they put the bet out on him, saying he black. Yeah, they start to get him a whoop because celebrity's not built for this. Only the prophet is built for fame and truth. But I know how big the truth is. It's so influential. A celebrity will watch it and try to be like us and get whooped. It means he wasn't really built to stand up and do this. I'm like, man, you know this, you got to put all your money in an offshore account. They're not prepared to give it all. Yeah, he said, good. I ain't no, I'm black. They break. So they got it all. They don't know. So it's not built on the profit. We're going to stand strong on it. So, ain't understand. Now, at that point, I'm just letting Esau know I'm just treating him as white. At that point, hey, what it is, man. They gonna come for us in a minute. You know, they're gonna condemn the prophets. They're like that truth is getting hard. So I'm just waiting on Trump to be like Nero. You know, all they gotta do is go to IUSK or IURC. They get all, you know, especially IUSK, they get all the they need together. They don't bring more. They the military folks. They already got that. Esau camp. He on that and he on IUSK. That's probably why they out there doing that agent type of stuff. Out there, like in the military post, they jumping over stuff. They about to go to war. Yeah, that's Esau camp. So that's all. So we wait for the process to really go in and commit itself, man. Once we get taken off the street and the word gets condemned, that's when everything gonna hit. If the word hit, that's when everything gonna hit real hard. There ain't gonna be no more troops out here. That's what everybody gonna want. That's not dumb. They get taken away. They gonna want the truth. And at that point, we ain't gonna tell you nothing. You already know your lot. Tell you to get away from me. Now we kind of go versus worldly people. You know, the golfers, because there's a lot of golfers now, boy. You just look at Elder Father Stockbot, GMF South Carolina, and the golfers about the footwork. Man, I know it's I'm like, hey, he got 2 or 3 a day. Man, so the golfers is at a high rate that lets you know they can. But the golfers, because they scared. And I'm looking like Scoffer, you're not gonna scare me out of the truth. I give a damn with you. Like, you better get in the truth. What the fuck about you, Scoffer? And these scriptures coming into play. We out here pop time. We like, right there. Right there. Oh, that boy shot his daddy. Oh, yeah, I was out there that was gonna happen. Been a problem. Take the last day, Scoffer should come. Right. So here you are. Doing what the Lord said you would do. And I know why you're doing it. Stuff coming bad, that could really increase your faith. I ain't gonna look no time. Talking, whatever you got. That's so hard. Like the script is like going right to play. So we want to make sure we in that good life, in the life. You know, that we not making the deliverance. That's the one thing for that because the Lord told an example of what not to be like. When God not never trying to be so impossible. He thought he would put that whooping on him, put it in motion, right? And that's someone, you know, and that's the problem. That's well, and it should show ye that men with much bad, those are not men. Right. Lord is showing that. Real men are. So a lot of everybody wake up really get bad, and they're gonna be bad, and that's how they're for a he told me hey, like, I don't know if you can do the same thing in the heart. Yeah, we look out for when the scripture said about that, Jeremiah, church be the man, trust the man, and make the on. So the Lord, that's right. The Lord just put a curse on it. Right? So, I would die, he's gonna come back and he's gonna leave us. And what did he say? I would not be. That's the thing. So that means he's gonna come back another time. So it ain't gonna be no man, no thing. I'm like, man, that's so dumb. Like, the devil got wrong. He got a war that's on the other big strong military. Like, ain't no man beat that. But the show not no puppet celebrity. They got a cheek slap. You think he gonna beat something out? He got his mind messed up.
Hey,
Right.
I got a point. This goes down to the concept of being people is to think that you're free. Because the Bible actually tells you that nobody is going to free you until the day comes. And for them to go out there and build this whole celebration around, start telling them that.
I'm gonna put some doing that, man. That was terrible. A lot of they lost their life, man. I'm thinking that he started to do. I ain't know how home, like almost on determination five. That was 4 days.
That's why he wants us to remain blameless. So now Esau in the background blaming, like you were saying, look, see how they acting? This supposed to be their celebration. They want to feel like
Who legislate? I want to get them in the I want to get the North tribe and the Southern tribe, all the children of Israel. What Esau doing? And now he got to do it.
Trump already said he don't even know why we give people a day off for this bullshit.
I know, I seen it. I'm cracking up.
Some of them didn't even give people time and a half or nothing. You got to work their record, whatever you do.
But mine did. They came from out. They don't know that. They did my job. They recognize. I don't know if my other job. I think my other job did. I don't think he got paid. They trying to. They said on the thing. Everybody talk about you don't do this Black Wall Street. They don't. I'm seeing shit on the news. I'm like, I live for it. Hey, Black Wall Street. Hey, they ain't getting nothing. But I walk on the news. They're like, yeah, we put about $20 million. Putting all the black men on Black Wall Street. I got to put them back on there. Don't get anybody outside of it. They're not doing shit. They got a baseball field. On each white type of business. All they got to put up the field. They was over there. Yeah.
But it's the Edomite that got the term black big background. All of the stuff that went, and all Juneteenth here and stuff. The church, that shit didn't even go as far as nothing.
Great thing about God. And they said he already kept on up the thing. Like they you heard the house. So that's what they should be catching on the word. They weren't. You know what I'm saying?
Lakeside ain't out here. We had Lakeside out here. It'd be 20 people out here.
They all strong as damn at that picture thing. Strong as damn. But right, it's fine. You don't care, man. Pops out the one, busters on the camera. You know, Esau got to hear it. He's back to a baseball game. He's like, God damn it.
Yeah, they probably showed the game on the big. They're gonna have sunburn by the time the game starts. It's gonna be at smoky. They're gonna need bandages when they come out.
Right. Damn fine. Watch you get fine. Not knowing it's real fine.
Oh, see?
That's God.
No
That's
shit.
the real fine right there. You know, I'm a great guy for it. I'm watching that like it's like, I ain't worried about it. He ain't working down. I'm watching the real final. I'm waiting to see what Iran gonna do. But what Babylon about to do? So, man, I ain't gonna pick up.
I got something small, man, but I want to read this. That's why 13 third, right? It shall come to pass. It shall come to pass in all the land, says the Lord, how about you now, job? Part there is that you cut off and die. But the third that is left there is. Part third, they don't want you to word. That ignore the gospel, that scoff at the gospel. All of those are the third, they gonna be cut off and die. And verse 9, he says, now we'll bring the third part through the fight. Okay? Now, he's talking about white men to do. Got to come down and have to break ground. And he know his time is short for sure. He knows that got the honor for but got that. Right? He knows he's too king. So that's why the third part of the fire is going towards the left. Okay? So the fire represents diversity. And I'll bring the third part of the fire, find it as different fire, and try to as gold fire. They shall come on my name, the name of the Lord, how I show you how we shot. All right? And I will hear you. I will say, my people. They shall say, Lord, how about you outside is my power. Okay? And they go through this thing. Came up here, he takes calling on different things. Okay? All the 2/3 right there. They're gonna be cut off the couch. Right? He don't have the right name. Okay? One more precept which is First Peter chapter 1 and verse 6. All right, I speak earlier when they wanted to honor the select, I didn't try to word. They told us they have no glory. They're not going to do that. All right, so this is First Peter 1 and 6. Wherein great joy, though now for exceeding, we are in evidence to befold temptation. Okay? So when you start put on that temptation, we're going to go through trials and errors. But we can keep that trial of temptation. But the Christian is going to go and fire with fire, like hell, but praise, honor, glory, and the spirit of our God, Almighty God. All right? And so what you saw with those celebrities when they voted that all of those celebrities they try to pray themselves. So the word of God that's the point right there. 2% is gonna help, they're gonna understand, they're gonna have faith, they're gonna have faith, now God come back.
prophets know that the Lord has sent
I got sorry. Hey, when it comes to celebrities, that's I can't find the scripture, but it's that story where the dude came up that had riches. He wanted to follow the Howard shot. He told him what you got to do and sell your barn. And he said, "No, I can't do all that." That's basically what these celebrities do. They see us out here and they feel what we're saying, but they ain't willing to give up everything that they have to do this. You know, once they get to the point to where they got to make a decision. Either I can go with the truth and lose everything, or I can just go back to what I was doing and keep everything. They always
clap.
they got the zeal, but it ain't. So,
Like that, you know, some fast things. You probably watch the video. They gonna back up too. Like I'm gonna take the platform. I'm like, damn, it's been done. They don't wait too long. Wait, they about to run about. That's all the way. I'm talking. I'm looking. Gates stuck into my job. Stuff fit. They know now. So I'm like, oh man, the whole vibration been raised up. So I'm like, you gotta bring the sword. You got no other choice. I gotta start war. Keep everybody on board. I know how to go farming. On track. You're having a hard time with it. You can still party. That's what it's time for. Hard time. That's all they want. It's not a fail. So, now they get exposed so much that they can't. Everybody got their eyes on them. So that's why they got so much. They got to show. Got to say the Bible. Man, so-called white man. He's the problem. Everybody's saying that. Everybody's saying. You got more by saying. You got other people by they saying. I don't like them crackers on the west side. The east side over here in Russia, baby. They not, you know. That's the East Coast, West Coast people. They call it West Coast, hey, that's what I'm doing right there, man. But you ain't seen nothing yet. But it's starting. Living there. It's underclass. We ain't got the same thing yet. So, outside the stall, like, God. I buy all the, I keep the alcohol on the board, you know, hey, stay locked in, man. Hey, go. Break up the arm wrong. Hey, you ready to fight for the Lord? Right in how about y'all shot out what boy said,
how about shit? How about
I'm down Hey, stay locked in, baby. We almost up out of here.